Hello my friends, thank you so much for tuning in and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jen and I love all things color. And with this video, we are debuting this year's holiday season, makeup bonanza, or whatever all these fancy words they say. We are starting this holiday season with this fancy beautiful artwork palette by Hourglass. Hourglass this year, they really came through. They took their time. Last year they came out, for like years they just used to come out with like one palette, and then last year they came out with two, and then this year they came out with three with different artwork which you can mix and match, right? So my favorite was, actually I liked all of them. There was a butterfly, there was an elephant, and then this, but I fell for the turquoise backdrop. I loved it. It looks really good, and the turquoise against that tiger yellowish orange kind of looked very nice. So I picked the tiger outer. So you can get the exact same palette that I got with butterfly packaging or with the elephant packaging, whatever you like. And I don't think this is any kind of like charity thing. I don't think so. I didn't see anything about that on the when they launched, or maybe it is. If it really is a charity thing for the animals, I'm sorry, I'm not aware of that, but I don't think it is. They just like came up with this beautiful artwork just for the holiday season, and yeah, this retails for a very expensive $85, and I got this off of Hourglass's website. Let me see where this is made. It's very important, right? Made in Italy. Very happy to see that made in Italy products in holiday season, because usually holiday season some brands would just like do it in China, right? To save cost. So made in Italy. And then this is a palette. This is, oh wait, this doesn't have what it looks like, and it has 6 shades in total. And let me see. Oh wait, there's some little description about the palette. Let me quickly see what if it says, if it's a charity. It says this palette celebrates a bold and awe-inspiring tiger whose ability to thrive is essential in preserving our natural environment and creating a brighter future for our world. Okay, anyways, so there are definitely tiger-like shades in here for sure. So this is the actual palette. So what we're going to be doing in the video is swatches, and then we're going to be doing a demo. You can see this intense look, but it's still candlelit, like glowy, like not metallic-y, like metal, like a melted metal look, which is not a bad look. I was obsessed with that look for a while. So this is just phases. I'm not saying that is a horrible look. I was doing those kinds of look, but now I'm doing this. So that's what you're seeing. I have all of these on my face right now. And yes, let me quickly open. It's a magnetic packaging. It's actually quite heavy, to be honest. It's actually, it has a weight to it, and it has H, and then it has all the shade names and whatever, and it also has tells you what it is. Like, there are 3 kinds of products. There's a finishing powder, which is what Hourglass is like mainly known for, right? I love their finishing product. Have it in the full size. I will show you guys like a swatch comparison. It's a different shade in the palette. It's not the shade, it's not like any of the shades that is in the permanent lineup, what you see in the palette. So I will show it to you while after the demo. Then there is also metallic stroke powder, is just Hourglass's highlighters. So they have 3 metallic stroke powders and 2 blushes. So there's finishing powder, highlighter, and blushes. So let's open up. It is magnetic, which I'm ecstatic about. Magnetic, and it's just like takes a little while. I need some nails, and it does come with a mirror. Yay for that. And this is a beautiful packaging. I really like this gold against this turquoise blue. I'm obsessed with those 2 color combinations. So those are the colors, and they looked so spectacular. This is that finishing powder. I know it looks quite dark, right? It's so dark for finishing powder, but let's see. We're going to be quickly doing swatches, and let's hop right into the demo section. So if you like these kinds of videos, definitely consider subscribing to my channel and also hitting the like button if you love this. It really helps my channel, brings my content up, and also to like-minded enthusiasts, people who love makeup, right? They can also find my content and see my content and also like and subscribe and so on and so forth. So that's the, you know the drill. So just let's get into it. Yeah, let's do the finishing powder first. So that is it. Usually finishing powders and all these glowy powders are not my exact complexion. They're usually like lighter than me, my natural skin tone. So yeah, but this powder is pretty dark, so you can definitely use the powder on my skin tone. I have it on my skin tone, and also to the richest of skin tones. I don't think this powder is gonna create any kind of like flashback or white cast or any kind of alarming makeup problems to any skin tone, to be honest. Like even if for the richest of skin tones, this is gonna work. So yeah, that's that finishing powder. And then next is this kind of marbleized highlighter, which looks quite, it is actually very sheer, and it does not have like very fine shimmers. This guy actually has kind of visible, you can see, yep, there you go, you can see that visible glitter in there, but the base is definitely extremely finely milled soft shimmer. Really wish it did not have these visible glitter, because even without the glitter, this powder can shine on its own. It's going to give you the subtlest, absolutely subtlest glow. It's going to give you like a well moisturized skin glow. So it can stand on its own. I really wish they didn't do it, but on the skin it doesn't look horrible. I have this on this side. This is the only one I have on this side. I think, and I don't really see much like glitter just sitting on top of the skin, so FYI. And next is like a orangey, beautiful orangey blush. Orangey blush. It is pretty dark, to be honest. So if you have my complexion, definitely use little. You can definitely build these up. These powders are incredible. So this is like 2 layers, right? So if you build it up, you can definitely get that sun-kissed look on the skin, and it doesn't look crazy. It doesn't look weird or odd on darker complexion. On my complexion, if you build it up, it looks beautiful. It gives a very beautiful sun-kissed look. So let's do the second row. So this is a highlighter, right? But this is also a highlighter, but this one is like finely milled and more intense. It's like more strobe-y. Definitely this is more of a strobe light, I would say. Look at that, look at that. It's more strobe-y. Very strobe-y looking, very, very, very fine shimmers. Definitely this would, if you build it up a lot, it's gonna give you that melted metal kind of a finish. So yeah. If you can definitely shear this out as well. So I don't think it's just gonna be if you're in a mood for like intense highlighter. No, these powders work so well and it blends so well. You can definitely tone this down as well to like a very subtle look. Then this is also a highlighter. Yep, a very rich copper shade. This by itself is not gonna work for me. It didn't work for me. It kind of made it look dirty on my skin. Look at that. It's a very rich color. It's basically an eyeshadow. I can absolutely use this as an eyeshadow. So, oh, that's a plus for sure. Yeah. And I could use this as like in the outer V of my eyes, right? Because it's a rich chocolatey brown. So you can definitely, oh, I totally forgot to use, I mean, I didn't even like think about it that way. So this, if you have my complexion, this on its own is not going to work. You can absolutely mix it in with this. You can definitely also mix this highlighter in with this. I would suggest mix this highlighter in with this subtle strobe light, because it would balance out the color. Because this, hang on, and stuff like pointing. because this guy is much lighter than this gold, right? The stroby gold is much light, is darker than this marbleized gold, and it's not as shimmery and stroby as the darker gold. So when you mix these two, you're gonna balance out the color, and you're also gonna balance out the shine as well. So I think these two would really work well. And this one is actually marketed as a blush, so that's how they named it, this marble berry shade. This does not work as a blush on me, to be honest. Now I kind of like use my finger and really kind of like disturbing that marble, so it kind of coming out a little dark, to be honest. But if I were to pick it up with a brush, in the demo section I actually used a brush and kind of like swatched it on my arm and showed you guys. So if you really do that, this berry impact is not really there. So you can definitely also mix this in with this for sure. That's what I did actually. This side I have these two colors. I mixed it in kind of to create like a glowy blush look. So right now I'm sweating, and hang on, I don't even have a napkin. I do have cotton rounds though. So yeah, so that is what we have. So those are the, hang on, some noisy. All right guys, I'm back. So where were we? So I was just telling that what I have on this side of the face, I mixed it in. So basically they work for my skin tones, so darker skin tones and to the richest of skin tones. It's definitely a nice blend of colors, and even if any particular color is like too rich for you, do not worry about mixing these in. These powders mix really well with one another and they can create your own look. So yeah, so I think that is it. Let's move on to the demo part of the video, and then I will show you guys like comparison with the Hourglass. And yeah, let's head on to the demo. Let's see what this looks like on my skin. And for right now I only have a sunscreen that I recently bought, a new one for me at least, and I cannot wait to share with you guys because look at that finish. Look how amazing it looks. It's a mineral, 100% mineral sunscreen, but that's probably the next upcoming video because I can't wait to share that with you guys. So let's put all of this in my face. So maybe we'll start with blush. Which one is a blush? Hang on. I think 3 and 6 is the blush. So these two are blushes, right? The orange and the berry marble thing, both are blushes. So have to say the orange is definitely a blush on me, but this one is not a blush. This definitely is more like a highlighter. So let me quickly like show you what this is. This is that berry, and look at that. I just like kind of like used the brush and kind of like diffused it on my skin, and you can barely see it. It's more like a very soft glow. So I'm gonna use the berry marble thing as my highlighter, and it's a very soft highlighter. It's a very soft highlighter. So just FYI, it's a very soft, you can barely see it, but adds glow to your skin. It's a stellar look, to be honest. I am obsessed with like skin like highlighting, so this definitely is more like you know, like a highlighter on my skin. And then let me go ahead with this, which is the orange. Like I'm going to use a blush brush. I did pick up a lot, so I'm a little nervous. Yeah, you can see that warmth, right? Can definitely see that warmth added. It definitely added some warmth. You can see the product for sure. So those are the two blushes. So let's go. I think the 2, 4, and 5 are metallic strobe light powder. So this is 2, right? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about that. 2. Let's first deal with 2. So 2 is this cream and like bronze marble. So I'm gonna put that over here and show you what that looks like. That is like a very, very, very soft, like a moonlit or like a candlelight kind of a finish glow, right? It's like a very candlelit look. Very pretty. And then what's the other one? Oh, the very, like a darker gold. This is like a, it looks dark, but it's kind of like the typical gold highlighter for darker skin tone. So I'm gonna pick that up and put that here. As you can see, it's, I don't, can you see? I'm gonna put it on my chin maybe, because this, I have to say, I don't know if you can really see the difference, but I have to say this is more of a stronger, more strobe kind of finish compared to the marble. The marble is very like candlelit glow, very, very subtle, stunning, but it's more subtle, but this is more like a more strobe kind of a finished kind of a look. Again, you can definitely apply it. These powders are incredible, so you can definitely like blend in and just make this highlighter also look very candlelit as well. But I'm just saying that's what it looks like. So yeah, and maybe also put it on the tip of my nose. There you go. There you go. That adds that metallic finish, right? So we don't want that right now. So next, I think the darker highlighter is this copper red. I have to say it's really dark, and I don't want to go straight away as a highlighter, or you know what, that's okay. I'll just show you guys, because the highlighter that I used here is that very berry swirly thing, and I want to just show you how dark that looks. Can you see it? You know what, because of that berry pink that was already there, this orangey copper color, sorry, not orangey, this copper color kind of looks lighter and diffused. So, but when I was playing around with this product on my own at my leisure time, this looked extremely dark. It looked extremely dark, but since I already have that light pink, you can definitely, it blends in, as you can see. So I can definitely use this product, but only when I mix it in with this, or maybe this one too. So these two are lighter products. So lighter products with very lesser shimmer, right? This one, these two marble products. So you can definitely mix it in with these two, which have more like intense shine. So to tone down the shine and to balance the color. So all in all, I think it works really well. So yep. So all in all, let's finish the entire look by using this one. This is the finishing powder, and it's that a new shade, right? This is the finishing powder in the Transcendent Light. My absolute favorite finishing powder for dark skin, and which is in the permanent lineup, is called Radiant Light, which is this, right? Let me quickly hold this up for comparison's sake. This is so much lighter and so much golden, the permanent one, right? This is so much lighter and so much golden, which just like lights up my complexion and bodes really well with my golden undertones. But this one, as you can see, it's more of a brown, like a chocolatey brown, definitely has red undertones. You can see it's like a reddish brown basically, but it doesn't look awful. It doesn't look odd. You can it is kind of on the darker side, to be honest, but it's not that dark because it is a sheer powder. Hourglass powders are all sheer. So I'm gonna pick this up and just finish my face with it basically. Really wish it was larger size, at least the Radiant finishing powder, right? But it is a tiny size. Then let's do the forehead. Will be done. So yeah, that is the finished look. And as you can see, it is a very glowy, the entire face itself gives like a candle lit glow, and I'm here for that. Seriously, I love it. The reason I always like don't skimp on Hourglass products, I do appreciate them, and they are really amazing, guys, seriously. So let's do comparison swatches, right, between the finishing powder, because that's the only one I have. We do have okay, let's do it here. So that is the new one. That's the chocolatey brown one, right? I know it is darker, but after finishing my face, it doesn't look odd. It doesn't look like what's gone wrong with your skin kind of a look. Because let's face it, these shades are made for darker skin tones, dark and deep, much deeper skin tones, and these differences of like yellow undertones, golden undertones, and red undertones, they are, I mean, there is a difference, but they're not that different. You know what I mean? So you can definitely use, this is the Radiant powder from, this is the one from the Permanent line. You see how different they are? And this definitely is kind of, both are sheer powders, and I feel this is more, not as sheer as this. This is much sheerer, as you can see, and it kind of brightens my complexion. You see how that beautifully lights up the complexion, and as opposed to this is also doesn't look odd, as you can see, as my face doesn't look odd, like what's wrong with your skin, do you have a skin disease, why is your skin red? Not like that, to be honest, but these are subtle differences, right? These undertones are subtle differences, and it's not going to look that different. So if you have like complexion like me, have golden undertones, or if you lie between tan and deep rich skin tone, right? This palette is not completely made exclusively just for you, but you have shades that you can like mix and match and make this palette absolutely work. Not even make, I'm not even gonna say you can make it work, you know. It's like definitely there. It's like you can just like use the powders. This is definitely on the darker side, the finishing powder. I really wish it was kind of lighter and like on the brighter side, but all of the shades are more leaning towards red. I can see that my undertone has completely changed. My complexion looks more reddish as opposed to my original golden undertone. So there's that, but it doesn't look completely odd or different or like weird or anything like that. So all in all, I definitely recommend this product if you have my complexion, or if you want to take a chance and try the other palette that has more like beige or like I don't know, more lighter golden powders, because you can definitely make these powders work for my skin tone, but if it gets red or like lighter, it can cause a flashback, especially if you're taking pictures or whatnot. So I do not want to take that risk for sure. This is definitely for right up my alley for, yeah. So I definitely recommend this even if you have my complexion, and it definitely, all these powders are like red lean, like red undertone leaning. You can because these powders are so spectacular, so sheer. You can build it up or you can sheer it down, and all in all, you're just gonna get a little bit of color. You know what I mean? It doesn't look like flat on your face. You get color, at the same time you get that overall glow. That's basically the purpose of these powders. They're not gonna, you don't want to anyways apply it like lay it on thick on your skin, right? It's all like a blurry, airbrushed, glowy finish. That's what we want to achieve with these powders. So yeah. So yeah, that is my final thoughts and review on these powders. All in all, 2 thumbs up. I'm keeping the palette. I'm very happy about it, and I also get like so many colors that I can mix and match. So overall, absolutely thumbs up. What do you guys think? Are you thinking of getting the Tiger palette or a different one? Whatever it is, let me know down below in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. So I will see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.